I also don't really care. We can wear the rings.
Fine.
Okay, so I could ask Anna to watch the kids one night.
I promise. I don't need you to be my date to Owen's mum.
They're really rare.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I have amazing news. I just launched the Wolf Bride candle brand. The link will be down below in the description. The brand is based on the LGBTQ plus community. Stand for what you believe in and shop with us. And on another note, let's get right into this video and talk about the topic of today, and let's go. So today I'm gonna be talking about The Haunting of Bly Manor. If you want to know about the show, I will definitely recommend you to go watch it on Netflix. But me personally today, I'm just gonna be talking about the storyline between Dani and Jamie. But before we get into this video, thank you so much for everybody who likes, who comments, who shares, and who subscribes to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support you guys been giving me. I really do appreciate it. So let's get right into this video of today. But one thing I want to mention is just I'm so tired that all TV shows that includes lesbian couples, 95% of them always end up with a bad story. Like it just end up very unhappily, or something happens, the couples don't end up together, they break up, something come in between them, someone gets taken away. It's just so much, and this is one of those stories also that had so much potential to be something amazing and ended the way it did. But I also understand why it had to end this way, but it's still like, oh, here we go again, nothing new, you know. I'd really hope in the future for upcoming TV shows when it comes to lesbian couples, lesbian storylines, they can actually really do better and not always make it end up, you know, as a bad story, and actually have a good ending, you know. So let's get right into this video and let's not waste any more time, and let's talk about Dani and Jamie's relationship.
Not so long ago, and I feel like this is
Or rather, we've got a problem, Poppins.
oh.
And I hope she haunts that. Do you want company?
So basically, I'm just gonna be, you know, resuming their relationship real quick. I'm not gonna be giving you guys the full details regarding their relationship. If you guys want to know the full details, I will definitely recommend you to go watch the show so you can get all the specific details regarding everything that happened between the two ladies. So basically, Dani makes her way from America to London. She takes a job from a wealthy family to become like a sitter, a helper for two young children. And on the other hand, Jamie also works at the house, but as a gardener. She takes off the gardeners and all of that. There is where the two ladies actually met, at the house, at the mansion in this case. That's when they actually first started to develop their bond, but only as co-workers, and later on they started to spend more time together, and then, you know, they started developing feelings for one another. Dani was getting through a lot. Dani at that moment, she was actually going through a lot because she feels very guilty for the passing of her fiance, because she feels like his ghost, his spirit is following and hunting her, and she doesn't have peace, and mentally she was mentally drained by it, you know, because as soon as she told her fiance that she doesn't want to get married to him anymore, they got into an argument in the car, and he stepped out of the car, and that's how we got into an accident and ended up losing his life. And that's the reason why she actually left the US, because she needed to get away and have a new start, because mentally she couldn't take it no more, and she also feels a lot of guilt. And Jamie actually helped her overcome the trauma and helped her heal, and, you know, and help her understand that it's not her fault, that, you know, that happened to him, and that she doesn't decide who lives and who doesn't live. So that actually brought her a lot of peace. She made peace with, you know, with her fiance, and she actually let that go, and that's when and she actually moved forward to developing a relationship with Jamie because she felt a lot of comfort in her. As time went by, Jamie and Dani, they actually fell in love with one another. They decided to start life together, even though Dani was scared because of what happened with her in the past. She was so afraid to lose Jamie, because of her past situation. But Jamie told her, we're gonna take it one day at a time, and one day at a time turned up to being 5 years, being together in love and living together and actually building something together. But after 5 years, something happened, unexpectedly. The spirit ghost came back into Dani's life, and things just took a big turn because she started to feel haunted, and she's just transformed again, mentally, physically, and emotionally. She was just off. She couldn't deal with it, and this time it was worse, because she was just going through so much, and she didn't know how to deal with it because it's 5 years later. She thought she had peace, and now all of it is coming back. Jamie knew what was going on, and she stood by Dani's side, and even told her, regardless of what's going on and what's gonna happen, I'm gonna stay by your side. We're gonna stay together. But Dani was afraid that she could hurt Jamie, and she had a decision to make because she didn't want to, take a risk of losing the person who she loves the most life away. Because she knew that the mental state that she was in, she could actually hurt Jamie. So she ended up making a decision, and that decision was very, very bad and very unfortunate. She have decided, Dani have decided to sacrifice her own life, and because she didn't want to risk hurting the person who she loves the most, in this case Jamie. Unfortunately, the story doesn't have a good ending. When Jamie actually saw Dani's body at the lake, she was devastated. She was broken because she didn't want that to happen, but it happened. So they don't end up together, and and as time went by, Jamie, she kept living, and she kept telling the story of her and Jamie, But for me, it's just very, very unfortunate that this couple that had so much potential to actually be something very good had to end up that way. But I also understand why Dani did what she did, because she didn't want to risk putting herself in that position again, because she knew how hard it was for her the first time to get over it, and she knew this time she could actually hurt someone who she loves, and so she had to make that sacrifice for herself. Even though I thought there was other ways of doing it, but that's the way that she found to cope with it. And also, before that happened, Dani actually confessed her love to Jamie and told her that she wants to marry her, even though they can't officially get married. But she's telling about a ring that was so cute, so romantic. After 5 years, she told her, regardless of what happens, I want you to have this ring to know that I love you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you, regardless of the outcome of our relationship. So Jamie actually kept that ring, and she kept waiting for Dani to show up in the water, in the reflection of water of the mirror, just to see her, but she actually never showed up. And as time went by, as Jamie was elder, and she kept leaving the door open, maybe in hopes that that Dani will walk through the door. She just kept loving that woman, and she never gave up on her, even though she knows she's gone. But yes, guys, that's basically how the relationship ended. Please let me know down below in the comments what you think about Dani and Jamie's relationship on the show. What do you think about the outcome? Do you think it should have a different outcome? Me personally, I really do think it should have a different outcome. But yes, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for all the love and all the support. And I will definitely see you guys again at the next video. And goodbye.